physically it doesn't work as well, or maybe it gets hard and then maybe goes limp. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sam Robbins, and today I'm going to talk about the best time for you to have sex as it pertains to optimal sexual performance, right? Obviously, the best time to have sex is whenever you get it, right? But like, this is going to be one of those, in the movies, the guy just like tears the girl's clothes off, breaks through the front door, takes his clothes off in 2 seconds, he's erect and is in her. Like, that's not reality. And I mention this because when I was younger, obviously things worked better all the time, anytime. As I've gotten older, I did blood tests and my testosterone levels weren't as good. And, I manipulated all my different hormones by taking different supplements and improving my lifestyle and all that. And that's actually when I, over 20 years ago, created AlphaViril. And I put a link to that below. It optimizes your hormones, testosterone, libido. But still, as I've gotten older in the 50s and all that, sexual performance isn't what it used to be. And I mention that because normally you go out on a date or something, it's at the end of the day or night. And that's when most people, I guess, engage in sex, right? It's the end of the night. But I realized that's not the best time for me. It's harder for me it's not the best time for me physically or emotionally, mainly because physically it doesn't work as well, or maybe it gets hard and then maybe it goes limp or something like that. And it's harder to stay focused. And also maybe emotionally or mentally, I'm tired at the end of the day. Had a long work day. I've had a long day at the gym and all that stuff. And my body's kind of like, calming down, getting ready for bed. And, to get wound up again goes against its normal circadian rhythm. And speaking of circadian rhythm, so when is the best time to have sex? It's when your hormones, more specifically testosterone, is optimal. This is for both men and women, and that's in the morning. That's when you get that quote unquote, morning erection. And that has to do with, again, optimal testosterone levels happens in the morning. Now, I'm not saying just get out of bed and have sex immediately. That's not always optimal or doable. But my point is that having sex, if you can, it's better to do it during the day, all right, as opposed to late at night. And also sometimes another reason, later in the day after a dinner or something, you go out on a dinner, you drink some wine and you come back. Well, it's like the worst time to have it because, the girl's more relaxed and all that, but you're also, having alcohol is not good for getting and achieving erections. Maybe mentally it calms you down and lowers your inhibition, but physically not good. And second of all, you just ate all this food. So the blood is going to your digestive tract, your stomach, to digest the food rather than going to the penis and getting an erection. And again, by the way, that blood also goes to the clitoris. So that gets stimulated. Again, for both men and women, it's the same thing. So the optimal times would be during the day. That's when your hormones are better, your energy levels are better. Hopefully, your mood's a little bit better and so forth. You're not so tired at the end of the day when a lot of people try to, if you're in a relationship, you're married and all that stuff, the end of the day comes, you just want to zone out, watch TV and go to sleep. So that's why trying to, at least if you can, schedule sex during the day, even afternoon is great. That's when I suggest. The worst times is late at night or after you eat and so forth. Even sometimes after a workout, if you're not super tired, that's another good time because there is a big peak in testosterone levels after workout, especially weightlifting. So that's another good time. So best times for optimal sexual performance when your testosterone levels are optimal and your hormones are good is first thing in the morning, during the day, maybe late afternoon or early, afternoon if you can. Worst times would be after a big meal, later in the day, after you drink alcohol. Again, you can help improve all these by taking a testosterone booster and something that optimizes your hormones like AlphaViril that I've posted a link below this video. But those are the best times. Let me know what your best time is in the comments below. If you have any questions, let me know. And subscribe if you haven't. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I wish you a very happy and healthy day.